Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages, welcome back to PUBG Reddit Custom Games. This is going to be the last normal match of the evening. It is Deadeye. As you can see, we're in Erangel and it is raining. We're going to be on first person. There are no meds. I repeat, there are no meds. There are no helmets. And it is snipers only. So this is pretty brutal, ladies and gentlemen. It's about being able to land somewhere where you think other people are not. And trying to survive, or knowing half of our PUBG Reddit custom game staff, everyone landing in Pachinki still no matter what. But, you know, that's technically not how you should be playing this game, says Coach Joro. We will see. I suspect we'll be seeing a relatively even distribution of people. And by the way, it is duos. That's right. It's not squad sizes of 4 or 10 or any other silly number. We are going duos. Oh my God, why, Pachinki boys? Why do you do this? And school and apartments, because obviously, hopefully, some of those guys are going to Rajok. And oh, actually, we might get a decent distribution there. A couple of people go. I think those are going to be long shoots to military as opposed to farm. We've got Milta 102, Milta Power. Surprised we haven't got anyone going Lepovka, no one going prison as things currently stand, which means they are aiming for mansion. And oh my goodness, Pochinki. Jaywick and some Saint, of course, they have to go Pachinki. It's in their contract. Max Reynolds as well, going over. Does Max Reynolds have a teammate? 46. No, he's on his own. Well, that's awkward. Walkers is going to be in the house right next to him. Let's go ahead and check out some of the Pachinki action, because this is going to be the hotbed of early game activity. Max Reynolds running into the next house. Unfortunately, someone's already here. He's got a Mini 14. There's Walkers. There was Walkers. Oh, brutal. Oh, God. Walker's had a teammate in the next house, and that's Width. Max Reynolds presumably is going to visit that house next. No, Width actually jumping out. Max Reynolds will have heard that. He's trying to run around the side of the building. Width is in there as well. Never mind, they're both inside. Neither of them have guns out. Lol. Oh, wow. Wait, that's Width and Mask of Death. That's not Max Reynolds. That's an incredible Houdini axe switch, and Max Reynolds has actually disappeared off the edge. What is going on? So both of them have no guns. That would explain exactly what just happened. Max Reynolds actually had the opportunity to kill both of them. That was rather bizarre, if you ask me. So it is triple sniper rifles and nothing else. Don't forget, there are no meds and no helmets. Can we get a check from Sam, please? Do we have painkillers and energy drinks? No. Okay, so when we say no meds, we quite literally mean no meds. You have to go back to the fountain and heal, ladies and gentlemen, because that is the only way you are gaining health in this game. Bunny's Requiem, looking to try and finish off Wit with a crowbar. They run into the same house. Wit on almost... Oh my God, Wit, you are a god, managing with his fists to kill Bunny's Requiem, who had a crowbar and was behind him. Wit survives to fight another day. Some excellent boxing skills there. And he lives, but frankly, for how long? He's on low health, and sadly, not too much he can do about that in this particular game. Vossus and Tranquil dies. Oh dear, Width in the same house as Vossus, who has stopped... Oh, if he had stopped moving, he might have come up the stairs. Width gets taken up by Max Reynolds. Oh no, Max Reynolds in danger of going down now. Vossus very close to him. Max Reynolds goes down to about half health. Not ideal. Going to go up and finish off Vossus and loot him as well. Doesn't look like he has a teammate. Remember, there are no meds, so that 60% health that Max Reynolds is currently on is going to have to last him through the rest of the entire game. This is a pretty brutal game mode. Buddha spotting Duck out in the open. Every firefight takes its toll permanently. Buddha getting shot from elsewhere, down to less than 50% hit points. That's Gwendog around the tree. Buddha on a sliver of health. Gwendog with the VSS. Go full auto. Why not? Oh, no. And Nike Flip-Flop manages to get out just in time to possibly heal. But no. Don't revive there. Don't revive there. There we go. That should be safe. Oh, is it safe? That's a very long-range shot. I think that's from Mr. Penguin Sniper & Co. being very cheeky. Mr. Penguin Sniper, though, going down himself. Never mind. They have other things to worry about right now. Gwendog with the VSS. Oh, dear. And that is another squad wipe. Nike Flip-Flop going down. And that is the end of him and Buddha. In the meantime, Moo Max getting up Mr. Penguin Sniper. He will only have that 10% health to work with. A squad in Severny, though, is trying to prevent Gwendog from ever getting close. Oh, no hits just yet. A little bit lucky there for Gwendog, as Killjoy 117 with the SKS could have easily had her on half health or even less. Looking to attack the teammate there. That is Duck, managing to just about escape behind the shack. Is he going to take out the tires? He's looking for them. Yes, that's exactly what he's going to do. Gwen and Duck are going to have to move quickly. Oh dear, more shots going up against the front tire. They're trying to work out where in Severny these guys might be. A little bit of a peek. Has Gwen seen them? I think she has an idea of what window it is. Oh my god, that bullet drop is ridiculous. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't hit Gwen, actually. Oh, very nice. A couple of shots going on to Killjoy. He's going to have to move his position. Looking for another opportunity. He didn't actually finish taking the tires off of that UAZ as well. So Gwendog and Duck are in an okay place right now. And Killjoy, unfortunately, not finding anything. Oh, they have other company in Severity, though. There's a tactical Hank Hill. He's going to find himself very close by to Mr. Penguin Sniper and Moo Moo Max Max. Spots Moo Moo Max Max on a roof. Max, keep moving, keep moving. He gets taken down to about 30% health, and that's all the hell he's going to be using for the entirety of the rest of the game. Penguin Sniper in the building next to him, though, will be able to hear that he has got an enemy here. He's going to have to do this with a silenced VSS. I mean, there is no unsilenced VSS, but you know what I mean. With 10% health. Vest won't do you too much good. Tactical Hank Hill with the Mini 14 in the hollow sight, looking like he is better equipped, really, to handle this fight as things currently stand. Remember, there are no helmets and no meds in this game, so that's why these guys aren't medding up. Circle relatively central with a slight southeasterly twinge to it. Sounds like the weather report. Little bit of a breeze. Let's take a look elsewhere on the map. Airtree and Everett Tank are teaming up against Orange Scott and Blue 442. Adjacent apartment buildings mean it's relatively okay for them at the moment. I'm not too fussed about these long-range scopes. Oh, he just spotted Orange Scott. Should have seen Airtree coming out the side there, but I don't think he saw him on the ground floor. Too busy looking in the windows. Why has his teammate just got a crowbar? Is this really all the loot they've got? Really? No. Blue. That's it. He's just got the crowbar. So he's going to move on ahead. He is the bait, quite clearly. And they're going to start moving into areas that, well, the other team, frankly, has already looted. So Airtree and Everett Tank, Blue and Orange Scott moving just into the middle there. Has Airtree heard them? He's still looting this double story here, so it doesn't look like it at the moment. Blue. No, 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 no. Has Airtree seen him? Airtree goes back in. I think Airtree suspects something is up. Yes, he's seen them. Hit, solid hit onto Blue. They need to run away. It's potentially a 1v2 at this point. Everett is going to come running as well. Oh, I think he sees them. Yes, he does. One more hit onto Blue as well. He's down to about 30% hit points. Everett Tank coming around the side of the building that Blue, amusingly, is going completely the other way from. He's going to spot Oren Scott very quickly indeed. Everett and Oren really close together now. If Everett turns right, he might actually see Blue. Blue inside the building. There's Oren Scott. Everett going to finish him off. And Blue, Mr. Crowbar, seems to be left all on his lonesome. But we have the Hunter on your case. Or off your case, as the case may be, because Blue is right behind him. This is hilarious. No, no, no way. Blue, I was rooting for you so hard there. Like, every fiber of my being was saying, please, God, for the love of this game, please win. Please get the kill onto the Hunter. But it was not to be, so the Hunter will own this apartment block now. But Everett Tank and Airtree must be thinking, hang on a second, why is there another person in here? They, of course, will correctly be able to surmise that they are not from the same squad. So they're going to very slowly root him out. In the meantime, who else is coming into the circle? Penguin Sniper and Co. are driving, Jonesy is driving, Killjoy is driving. Everything's pretty peaceful on the edges, to be honest. 42 people left alive. Lord Lou, mate. You can always count on Lord Lou. Goes ahead and takes out True Karma. Oh no, Tony Soprano. Tony, we believe in you, Tony. I mean, Tony, you must be getting pretty old now, Tony. Little bit arthritic, Tony. What are you doing? Oh, okay. There's a building there. That makes significantly more sense. Tony Soprano looking for a way to find a kill in response. But I don't think he'll get it, and he will be wise to get the heck out of Dodge. Both members of Squad 43 traded on this position. So they will be sitting comfortably. Tony Soprano, 92. By the way, he is slightly younger than 92. Peeking out a window now. But to be honest, there are multiple targets here. And Frosty the Crowman will be able to take him out. That is Tony Soprano out of this game. Red zone in Pachinki would be a little bit cruel if that takes someone out, but it's possible. The Hunter still inside these apartments. Airtree and Everett kind of chilling out, looking for him. They're no longer inside that specific apartment, but that is quite an impressive flip for you, as I'm going to be honest. Tactical Hank Hill, maybe being less than tactical there. As, oh no, his teammate Killjoy gets taken out there. Great shots from Airtree. Take him out from inside the vehicle. And with the Mini 14, that is him gone. Tactical Hank Hill looking for revenge. Or possibly wanting to loot his teammate, maybe trying to get the gun, but instead puts himself in harm's way. One more shot will actually take him out, but he managed to get away. But into whose path will he go next? Hunter on your case. Did Airtree spot him on the roof? He certainly spotted Airtree. I mean, there's really not much else he can do except hang out in the apartment and wait. But this is a brutal position for the Hunter to be in. Next circle, extremely central. Squads 49 and 7. Down here, Messi and Shy fans going up against Coldy and Dan Bennett. They're the outside. There's a whole bunch of yellow buildings, by the way, nearby. Oh, never mind. They are right next to each other. Mini 14 from Dan Bennett. Not ideal to have a 4-time scope, so he's aiming from the hip instead. Managing just about to get Shy fans. He is on a sliver of health. Execution with the Car 98. No, he can't do it. Messi comes in from above, and having the 4-time scope rather than a red dot or a 2 times probably cost him dear there. And Coldy is having to come in from so far away. He's actually opting to run away now as Squad 49 managed to get away with both of their lives, although they will have very, very little in the way of health. Remember, this is Deadeye. There are no meds, no helmets, and no crates. It's about as brutal as it gets here, as some say. Almost finishing off Ego. Radica already down upstairs. J-Wick inside, looking to rush on in with the SKS. Ego coming out of the building. Will spot some say. There he goes. He goes down. So him and Radica will finish off what I think is the battle for Pachinki. Some Saint and J-Wick. Wait. Can I see their health bars for a second? Some Saint and J-Wick with almost full health, managing to... These guys are Pachinki gods, aren't they? This is ridiculous. A little bit off full health. Just a bit. But they're going to come up against Max Reynolds soon. Old friends, now foes. We'll see if Max can sneak up on them unannounced. In 30 seconds, we're going to see this play zone shrink even further. Coldy now running for his life after Dan Bennett took the plunge. Going back to the scene of the crime to see if he can get any loot. You think he'd be going there to mourn his dead teammate? No, he's just trying to take his stuff. But I suspect everything of value has already been looted. Or maybe not, managing to get a thing or two. So I guess turns out to be a useful exercise after all. Ooh, Duck & Co. might have company very, very shortly indeed. Buggy meet, is that a UAZ? I think it's a UAZ. Hard to tell. Hang on, there we go. I think that was a bike with Duck and Gwendog still with comfortable levels of health. holding up this compound, and it looks like the buggy by Red Dragon is going to continue to move along. I think holding up in compounds has to be the name of the game. At the end of the day, if you have no meds, you don't really want to be constantly revived at 10% health. It's just not ideal at all. Air Tree Never Tank coming up on this wizard tower, occupied by Falco at the moment. They're going to find it a very difficult time to dislodge him. Pretty confident they know he's inside. Everett Tank in the crouch position with the gun aiming at the door. Yeah, if they didn't know before, they certainly know now. Falco! Falco! Lots of doors opening and closing. Everett holding station. She trying to create a distraction, trying to get Falco to open the door, and of course Everett will be there waiting for him. That's the idea. He's now inside. All right, he can tell Airtree, mate, this guy's in here. The telephone's out here. He can't even call for help. No meds, no helmets. One of them's going to open the door. Who will it be? SKS comes out for Everett. Falco on the other side. Oh, look at these camera angles. Slick observing there, Sam. Just looks like they're looking into a mirror at the moment, doesn't it? Door comes open. Here we go. Falco goes down. Without a fuss. Level 3 military vest is where Airtree will be able to pick that up, and he has a good amount of health, too. Good engagement there. 43 and 37 in the same building now. Frosty, who we saw taking a kill or two earlier, going up against Voidless and Killer Adam. Trying to prevent him from coming in here. He's got a teammate downstairs as well. Ooh, Frosty goes down. This could be the moment. This could be the moment to rush on in. Oh my! But Killer Adam deciding to come on out instead with the VSS. Using that indecision. Allowing Team 37 to retain this compound. Although they're going to have to move very shortly. 2 minutes. And is that actually on Pachinki? I didn't quite catch that next circle. Let's take a look. Yes, Pachinki is included. So is school and apartment. So Dahanta on your case somehow is still surviving. Astain right now coming up against Airtree. Looking for a shot. Hasn't been able to find one yet. Everett Tank is still in the vicinity. A lot of action in these duo games. Max Reynolds still hasn't been able to spot Some Saint and is it Jay Wick? I believe it is Jay Wick he is with. How have I forgotten that so quickly? Casters in one ear and out the other. Can't trust him, eh? And Coldy managing to run his way into the circle. He is on the outskirts of Pachinki, but he doesn't actually want to move just yet. He's on top of a nice little hill right now. And if he actually runs into the circle, he'll basically be inside the wheat fields. Not very interested. He spots Max Reynolds. If Max stays still for too long, he knows that he's fighting another squad. He's trying to gather information right now. He sees Some Saint. He could take a shot at Some Saint. But again, it doesn't stay in the window long enough. Max Reynolds going down to about 30% hit points here as Coldy continues to eye up a possible kill with the Car 98. If Some Saint stays in a window too long... Ooh! This is gut-wrenching. Come on, take the shot. Whoops. Some Saint wisely deciding to retreat from the windows, which is completely and utterly fair enough. I do not think he would have seen Coldy from there. That actually gives Max Reynolds a little bit of a window of opportunity to run away. So he will know he's up against his friends here. But Coldy really spicing it up and adding a third party into the mix. Who else is around? Haspo and Jonesy have had a relatively quiet game, and they're sneaking into the circle now in the northwest. Meanwhile, Gwendog and Duck on a bike with a cool hat, to be fair. I think that allows them to ride any vehicle they want in the game, although it does not make them immune from flipping the bike. So we'll be keeping an eye on that. Whoop! Yep, I guess that's as good a parking space as any. In real life, you'd both be very, very dead. Don't drive like that, kids. Squad 37 coming up onto Squad 6. They were in a buggy, so they were making some noise. Random Theory and Astain should know that they're there. VSS from Astain actually proving to be quite effective at the moment. Very difficult to pinpoint exactly where you are, of course. Everett still looking for where the heck this might be coming from. But at the same time, because it's a VSS, it takes forever to actually get the bullets to their destination. Airtree looking like he has been revived once now as well. Squad 37 still coming up behind them, and they're going to have to move into the circle very quickly indeed. They're only 10 or 20 seconds away from the blue meeting the white. So I want to look at... Let's look at Voidless. Voidless might actually come upon a random theory very shortly. They're running more or less in the same direction. He could see Astain soon. If they get inside the circle and just stay there, they'll probably catch sight of Squad 6 in about 10 seconds or so. It's this little ridge that separates them right now. Astain very close to Killer Adam. Here we go. Coming up. Oh, he spots Voidless. But he hasn't seen Killer Adam. Killer Adam is on the right-hand side. If Killer Adam turns to look at him... Okay, so Voidless tells him he's there. What about Killer Adam? Don't focus down your scope, Astain. Otherwise, you will get backstabbed. With the Mini 14 looking around. Hasn't spotted him just yet. Being very cautious. Trying to get the wide flank. They've retreated back down just a little bit. Meanwhile, on the southern edge, Squad 8 trying to kill off Vu Razor. And Ibra Kadibra, our favorite anti-Dapian player, is going to take a quick shot. Manages to get Einman. Nice suppressor on the Kar 98. This actually allows Coldy a free pass into the circle. Little does he know he's sneaking up on an engagement right here. Did he not see? I mean, they were prone, to be fair, but he's got to see someone now. He must. Coldy! Coldy! Oh, Coldy! All right. Yep, that's right. If that wasn't a reminder, I don't know what is. Coldy might actually get them as they're reviving, actually. So that's Squad 8 back up and running. That's Fauci and Ironman. Coldy sensing they're there, looking for an opportunity. If he gets one down, that'll be useful. Ibra Kadibra still looking behind and looking for a possible way out. Squad 8, I think, heard him. Oh, I think they heard the footsteps. They're being a little bit more wary. You can see they're going sideways rather than into the circle. With 5 seconds left to go, Mini 14 comes out from Coldy. What kind of scope has he got on it? I don't know. We have to wait till he zooms in. And here we go. Close range. Trying to snake it, being very careful, ninjaing this. Needs to make sure he stays out of the blue. You can never recover that, don't forget. Oh, he missed! He missed the shot! No, he didn't. Wait, that's the play zone, getting Einman. He did, he missed the shot, but Coldy managed to get the second shot onto Fauci, and therefore kills them both. Very, very sneaky stuff, but remember, he cannot recover this health. And he is quite a long way from the play zone right now. Great play by Coldy if you're talking about it being a normal game. There's no point running to loot them, mate. They don't have meds. There are no meds in this game. Coldy, what are you doing? And here is the clash we were talking about earlier. Squad 6 running into everyone else. Astain getting taken down. Squad 17 inside the house, but they're not actually the ones that take them down. I believe it's Squad 45, Everett Tank and Co. Oh, and Coldy didn't go to loot them. He went to steal the buggy. Of course, that makes significantly more sense. This circle's really chunking, though, and he has to get in right the heck now. Some saying spotting as soon as that buggy comes on in. But Coldy will just about be able to escape, maybe? Up the hill, the buggy isn't necessarily the fastest at picking up momentum from scratch. Max Reynolds going to attempt to take a couple of shots as well. Coldy still just about surviving. Goodness knows how. Said about 12 different people take shots at him at this point. Oh, and he's about to run into Squad 3 as well. That's Haspo and Jonesy. Mr. Penguin Sniper also reasonably close by. Squad 21, Paranoid. Oh, but almost ran them over there, actually. That was extremely close. He's going to find a spot in the new circle and park himself. I do not blame him at all. So that's Coldy chilling out until the end of the game. Guaranteed. Max Reynolds getting a kill there onto Mike. Making sure that down stays that way. Broad Bandit and Paranoid. Quite split from each other at the moment, and Paranoid at risk even, of coming into Some Saint and J-Wick. Kukoro sitting pretty, squad 17 in that compound. They are very happy with their position, but because there are no meds in this game mode, it only takes one successful bullet during a push to change all of that. Broad Bandit and Paranoid coming together again, which is fine. J-Wick, though, moving up the other side of this hill. We also have squad, I think that's 51, but Sam has actually zoomed out so far. We're in orbit, so I can't tell. Coming the other side of the hill, it's squad 50. There we go. Yeah. Right up against squad 21 right now. They're inside the they're not inside the house. They're right on the other side. And oh my goodness. Sneaky. SKS coming out looking for some rapid fire. He's being quiet at the moment. As long as squad 21 just continue running, they don't really care. And yes, they're being engaged by 36. So great move there by squad 50. I totally approve of that move. Holding off on shooting unless you absolutely have to. And New Emplay. New Emplay? You know, whoever he is. We're going to go with New. Successfully negotiates that position, and he is alone on the edge of the circle right now. Some Saint goes down. J-Wick is going to be able to revive him. Playzone takes out Broad Bandit. Max Reynolds in the meantime taking out Mubu Max. But Penguin Sniper finishing off Max Reynolds. That is him and Some Saint out of the game. New Play now getting targeted by Some Saint. Oh, pardon me, Some Saint still there. There goes New Play and J-Wick taking him down. So Max Reynolds gone. Some Saint, J-Wick still around, but they have quite a long way to go for the next circle. It is not kind to them whatsoever. A lot of trees, but a lot of downhill ground to cover. It puts them in the path of Gwendog and Duck next, which is going to be a little bit awkward for them. Mr. Penguin Sniper on the left, still on approximately no health, finding a way to just keep popping those shots off. Some Saint as well on revive level health. These guys are going to be marching straight into Gwendog and Duck. Gwendog still with the VSS. Coming up very close onto Some Saint and J-Wick now. She could get a very easy kill onto Some Saint. He is on almost no health. Duck still having a healthy amount on that bar, but of course these are sniper rifles. One headshot can change the game. We have absolutely no helmets in this game, remember. It looks like they will bypass. Will they spot them going down the hill, though? They just need to look to their right a little bit more. Yes, he sees them. Yes, there we go. Duck spots them. Reporting in, waiting till they get behind the tree. Oh, it looks like Some Saint has been taken down. They're opting not to take the shots. Silent shots onto J-Wick. Gwendog and Duck will be able to take out Some Saint and J-Wick. Very nicely played. Coldy coming on in, taking out Chaos, who was walking into the zone as well. He still has a teammate, Kukoro. Coldy managing to get with the skin of his teeth. He is down to about 5% health. A strong gust would kill Coldy right now. In fact, a cold would kill Coldy right now. But somehow he is part of the last three teams. We have Duck and Gwen, we have Jonesy, and we have Coldy. Now, is Jonesy once again going to take out Coldy, allowing Duck and Gwen to take him out? Because that's what happened on the Miramar game, and we laid into him for it. Anyone who could possibly help his cause got sniped at the first possible opportunity. They're quite far away from each other in the circle, though. So we'll see what happens. Don't forget, with no meds, anything is possible here. And with snipers, one bullet changes everything. But Duck and Gwen definitely in prime position to take this game. Coldy is over a ridge, so even though they're looking in the right direction, they won't be able to spot him. In fact, they're pretty equidistant at the moment. It's 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock as far as the circle is concerned right now. Jonesy using the buggy with some of the tires shot out as cover there. And all three teams are going to have movement, but Duck and Gwen will be able to have the edge already as things stand. That makes it a little... Well, it actually makes it difficult for both of these guys, to be honest. Coldy takes a shot at Duck, misses. Again, a headshot like that would actually be game-changing. Oh no, and he's going to run into Jonesy. Yep, what we feared would happen is happening. Jonesy takes out Caldy, and it's a single VSS versus Duck and Gwen to finish the game. Here we go. Believe in the power of the VSS. Peering around the trees, looking for the first sign of a head bobbing up. The circle is going to be forcing him into the open shortly. Duck should be able to see him now. Yes, they do. Duck sees him. First shot's going off. Jonesy now taking damage. Has to go into the blue a little bit. VSS coming back. Shots trying to get onto Duck. Unable to do so. And as a result, Duck and Gwen win. Deadeye, ladies and gentlemen. With 6 kills between them, excellent positioning and good moving around, really good use of the high ground, and the fact that they kept full health all the way until the final circle there. Commiserations to Jonesy and Hasbo, who make it in 2nd place, and Caldy, teammate of Dan Bennett, who went out early in the game. Caldy absolutely carried him to 6 kills there. So that's going to be it from us for this evening. We might have some bonus games in just a little bit, owing to the war zone kind of games that were played earlier that had a little bit of a problem. We might well host them again. But for now, this is going to be it from the stream segment as far as our commentary goes. Thank you very much for tuning in this evening. I am Jorisar. Your observer is Sam Walton. And we have had the most pleasurable time entertaining you all. For now, though, it's good night from us. Good night.